I want you to be payable, not likable. Let me explain. Everybody wants to be likable online, but I had to learn that the hard way because likes don't pay the bills. Clients do. You can't deposit validation and you can't cash out approval and you sure can't turn claps into contracts. Somewhere along the line, right? Social media convinced people that popularity is profitability when in reality, one is emotional and the other one is intentional. See, I stopped creating content for applause and started creating content for alignment because being likable might get you followers, but being payable gets you freedom. See, there's a difference between being known and being needed. And I'd rather be needed in a niche than known by a crowd that can afford me. See, most people are programmed to scroll and tap. It's muscle memory now. They don't even know why they're liking your post. It's just a reflex. That thumb has been trained by the algorithm to scroll, tap, attention without intention. And you're sitting there thinking like, yo, I'm killing it. Like, yo, they liking my stuff. But the truth is most of them forgot about your post 3 seconds after they liked it. See, the algorithm is built to train habits, not highlight value. That's why if all your content does is inspire people, you're training them to like you, not to hire you. You're teaching them that you make them feel good, but not that you can help them do better. See, inspiration without instruction is just entertainment. Motivation gets people emotional. Strategy gets people moving. You can't post to just make them clap. You have to post to make them click. That's where my framework comes in. I call it the 3 I's: inspire, influence, and instruct. First, you inspire because inspiration opens the door to the mind. It earns you attention and emotional access. It's how you get in the room. Inspiration makes people stop and say, wow, that hit me. But you can't stop there. The goal isn't to just hit the heart, it's to shift habits. That's where you influence. See, influence comes from authority, not arrogance, but authority. You influence people when you solve problems consistently. All right. Especially when your content shows understanding before it sells a solution. If inspiration gets their attention, influence earns their trust. You want your audience to feel like, man, this person really understands me. Like they get me. Then comes the last I, which is instruct. And this is where most creators drop the ball. They get all the attention and all the influence, and then they end the video with nothing but vibes. But nah, if you inspired and influenced me, tell me what to do next. The instruction is your call to action, such as click the link in my bio, book this consultation, download this free guide, join my challenge, whatever it is. It's the bridge between free value and paid transformation. Inspiration gets the heart, influence earns the head, instruction moves the hands. Now, let's talk about how to apply this. If you run a business, whether you sell services, products, or experiences, your content should do 3 things. Number one, speak to the problem. Don't just post quotes, post clarity. Describe what your audience is struggling with before you tell them what to do. That's how you hook them emotionally. Number two, show the process. Give them a glimpse behind the curtain. Let them see the how. Don't just talk about results. Show what it takes because people trust transparency more than they trust the testimonials. And number three, simplify the next step. Never assume people know what to do after they like your post. You have to make the next move obvious. So guide them, don't guilt them. So if you're a trainer, don't just post before and after photos. Teach a principle that made that transformation possible, something practical. And if you're a designer, don't just show the logo. Show the thought process behind why the brand identity works or why that brand identity works. If you're in real estate, don't just post houses, post lessons about ownership and legacy. Every piece of content should make your audience say, if this is what they gave away for free, I can only imagine what I'll get if I pay. See, when your content carries value, people stop scrolling and they start staying. The goal isn't to just always go viral. See, likes don't equal leads and engagement doesn't equal income. You could go viral and still go broke. But when your message is clear, your positioning is strong, and your instruction is consistent, your content becomes a silent salesman. So don't chase popularity, chase purpose. Don't chase traffic, build trust. Because when people trust you, they'll pay you. And when people see you as a solution, not just as inspiration, you've already won. So here's the challenge. The next time you go to create content, don't just ask, will they like this? Ask, will this lead them to somewhere? Don't focus on looking valuable, focus on being valuable because when your message matures, your money will too. So, that being said, be payable, not likable.